Hello YouTube, this is Latte Punch. Today, instead of ponies, I'm going to talk about a new sci-fi series show called Z Nation. It's meant, of course, to be a little competition for The Walking Dead in zombie-related movies, TV series, anyway. But I know you shouldn't really compare one thing to the other. Like, I have all these same expectations for the same things and one thing as the other, because then that's how you disappoint yourself sometimes when you do that. At the same time, so far, I gotta say, I'm not that impressed with it. I mean, I think some people may like it. It's got a lot of action and stuff, but for me, it's pretty much already hit off on a kind of low note. I mean, I think I'm gonna review other episodes in full better, but till then, I'm just gonna tell you what's happening for episode 1 and my thoughts on it. Okay, so Z Nation starts 3 years after the ZN1 zombie virus has gutted the country. A team of everyday heroes must transport the only known survivor of the plague from New York to California, where the best hope for the vaccine he hides a dark secret that threatens all of them. With mankind's survival at stake, the ragtag band embarks on a journey of survival across 3,000 miles of rusted out post-apocalyptic America. And yes, I did just read that off the site. Okay. So we do start out with a camp that's run by these two. After a brief moment of something happening at a lab in a prison, with a scientist trying to experiment a virus cure on some cellmates. It doesn't work, and they run off. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm clicking for pictures. Anyway, we go next to this camp led by these two people who are named, and yes, I'm still on the site. Okay, I'm sorry. Charles Garnett and Roberta Warren. They're in charge of a site for survivors, and suddenly these two people come up. A guy named Mark Hammond and Murphy, Murphy, and they need to get to California. It pretty much follows from where I was just telling you in the summary. They need to get him to California to meet some military group because he survived 8 bites due to having a vaccine before the zombies attacked him a little while earlier and surviving. So they need him to get to the site. Along with them are a ragtag group of characters that I honestly couldn't find the pictures of, so I can't really tell you. I can't tell you your names since I am still on the site. Their names are Charles Z, picture of Citizen Z, picture of Sheldon Cooper with a lighter brown hair and bigger ears, pretty much. Abby Carver, redhead girl, and a survivor they meet in stuck in a cage. She stuck herself in a cage called Cassandra. Anyway, them and some other 2 people go to the site. They can't find the group that they're looking for. They've all been turned to zombies. They find a baby, and somehow the baby turns into a zombie later on. They don't really explain how the virus spreads in the same ways. I mean, I guess it's just assumed when you die, you're automatically a zombie. But the baby, in the case of this, was still alive. Now, either die from hunger or something else, and they didn't mention that. We don't really know. It happens a little bit after a zombie start breaking in, but the guy kills all of them. So maybe it's too much in the air, then you turn into a zombie automatically? I'm not really sure. I will say this, I guess, kind of give it their own twist with these zombies. These zombies are kind of smart in a way, like, which is usually the opposite of a zombie. Like, the shot you're seeing right here are some zombies in a lake that were just laying there, like in wait. A whole group of them were just sitting there, laying there. And then the second somebody stepped over there, and I was kind of looking at them for a minute, they all jumped up. That seemed a little smart as far as zombies go. And as for with the baby, I kind of found it dumb that where they won't need to get inside and kill the baby zombie, they sent this guy instead of Murphy. And that didn't really make sense considering this is a zombie that's pretty much at your knee and ankle height. He can pretty much get you right there. So why wouldn't you send the guy who's pretty much bite proof? I don't know. He even offered to go in, but they wouldn't let him. I didn't really understand that. So yeah, there's a lot of action. There's a lot of a lot of action, a lot of blood. I think it's everything a lot of people complained that Walking Dead did too little of, and lots of zombies. But for me, the story kind of just feels a little flat. It doesn't really feel interesting. I don't really have any interest in any of these characters so far. Maybe later on in the series as it goes on I will, but so far I can't say I care much for any of them. Oh, yeah, I blew that out. At the end of the episode, this guy, this is the only picture I can find of him, that's just him as himself, not out of character I should say, he plays I guess a military, also went to another military base on a radio, and he contacts the group, telling them where to trying to meet him. They got to now find by some vague signal where this guy is and deliver Murphy. That was the end of the episode. And again, like I said, not really strong for me. Maybe I'm gonna probably just watch a few episodes of it and then probably stop. I don't know. I'm gonna watch a few episodes and then see as the show goes on and see if I really want to continue watching. You let me know what you guys think of the show so far. So far, I can't say I'm all that impressed, but if anyone else found it interesting or fun and thrilling, that's cool. What did you think about it? What do you think was good? What do you think was bad? Just let me know. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on DayZ, and see you guys some other time.